Man, I hope you don't mind the promo just in the middle of it. In the text, I mean.
No, it's fine.
I believe it is time. Welcome, internet peoples, to the RPG buffet. This is a place where we are going to be getting just absolutely indulging our gluttonous vices to just devour an entire system of new RPGs to try out for you people. We've cut our teeth in some 5e. We've played some bears, not on Pope's channel, but on other channels, related peoples. But now, today, we are going to be playing ourselves a little Blades in the Dark by John Harper and Evil Hat Productions. But I am not alone. I have other people here with me, mostly because one of them is the channel person, so they apparently they have to be here.
That's me, guys. That's me.
guys, I think he's talking about me. We have Pope, and we also have Supermask Haunter. Say hi.
Hi, hello, bonjour. Any other hello? I guess.
Nope, that's all the countries. You got it. And we also have our good friend Boohoo. Say hello.
Hi, I exist.
You do. So how much have you guys seen into this game? Do you have the general feel of what this game's about, or should we give some sweet exposition to the people at home?
I looked it up. Exposition is good.
Yep. Want a little expedition?
All right. Well, I'll have to set us up some world building here. This is going to be taking place in the city of Duskval, a gross, like dark, dingy Victorian city. And the entire the land has everything's gone awful ever since basically the apocalypse happened. Not like a Mad Max kind of apocalypse, but more the kind of 1,000 years ago the sun died, and now and also like the gates of hell opened up, so now like spirits and ghosts and demons are all about. But normal Tuesday stuff.
Did an email make this?
But it's Wednesday.
It is in fact Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
It is Wednesday, my dude.
Man,
now all of good.
This seems like an emo wet dream right now. Carry on.
It can go super duper emo. The only game that I think that can take this beat this in an emo competition is Vampire the Masquerade.
There's the video game?
Well, oh, you're probably saying that as a joke.
Yep.
Okay, I was gonna be like, what about? Wouldn't you like to know that at first it was an RPG back in my day?
Okay, boomer. You need your my grandfather.
That is a callback to a bit we were doing earlier, and I love it. Before the show,
we shouldn't have given any context, and people will be like, "What the fuck are they talking about?"
Why is he talking about Viagra? But we will be no, not me. I'm the dungeon master. Not the dungeon master. That's a copyrighted term. I'm the game master. So I'm going to be everybody else, but we will be focusing on starting with these three. They're going to be making a crew of not necessarily villains. There's no good people left in this city. We're going to be making a group of scoundrels, and they're making an upstart thieving operation to try to take on the other gangs that have ruled over the city for so long.
Intriguing.
Wow, turning to emo GTA real quick.
Oh, it's very, very GTA. And depending on how silly we make it, Saints Row.
Ooh, interesting.
But not Saints Row 3 levels.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, let's keep it down.
Yeah, yeah,
Let's
yeah,
not go
yeah.
overboard.
We have to. It's hard to keep the emo energy up when it's when we go too far into Saints Row territory.
Wait,
You said I want
Roll20
to become
is.
president.
Sorry. Roll20 is voice chat? I didn't know that.
Oh God,
I can't imagine how horrible it is.
it's pretty bad, especially when you're already in a voice chat through a different system.
Oh, you know what? uh,
Before we get into seeing what our crew is about, we should get into what our crew is about. The individuals. So, if you guys have the PDF up? If not, it's not a big deal. Just have your character sheet up in Real20.
Yeah, my see is up.
Okay. If you guys look on there, there is a hopefully, I don't know if Boo's character sheet's still up on there actually.
oh
I
my
should bring
god,
that
there's
back up.
so many options.
Let me clear this out.
Chat is probably just like as confused as I am right now.
Okay, so let's start with Boo because I took away the options on there by fiddling around with the options. This game doesn't really have character classes per se. It uses the term playbook, kind of like here's what this is best at, but you can really fiddle around with the options to your enjoyment. You guys will be picking one of these 7 playbooks. We have the cutter. Cutters are your general fighty guys. If we had to compare them to a 5e, they would be a fighter. Cutters are good at winning fights with violence and with intimidation. Play a cutter if you want to get your way. A hound is more sneaky. Hounds are good at tracking things down and also long distance combat. Play a hound if you want to choose your battles. A leech is a fun one. Leeches are good at using alchemy and wrecking stuff with sabotage. Play a leech if you want to be creative with weird tools. A lurk is good at sneaking around and breaking into places. Play a lurk if you want to slink around in the shadows. A slide is our charisma guy. They are good at social situations and subterfuge. Play a slide if you want to manipulate and deceive people. A spider are kind of like not necessarily a team leader, because I'm not gonna put that up to just a class choice, but spiders are very good at like supporting the other people. They are they are good at masterminding maneuvers. Play spider if you want to assist teammates and deal with other factions. And a whisper, perhaps the most important detail that I missed out on. Well, I touched a little bit. Whispers are good at magical stuff and dealing with ghosts. Play a whisper if you want to meddle with arcane powers. A troublesome little side effect of the, gates of hell opening up is that ghosts have taken over like all of the outside country, and only a few of them are able to get into the larger settlements like Duskfall because there's a big electric barrier keeping the city safe. But some still get through. And whispers are the best at dealing with ghosts and, other magic stuff. I just wanted to put those options out in front of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And if anyone has an idea on where on what class they want to pick, we'll start with them.
What's the slide again? Can you repeat what a slide is?
Yeah. Slide are they're kind of your charisma people. They're good at like getting in there and talking to people and like, persuading and lying and stuff like that.
I have a sort of idea for a slide.
I like it. So if you go into your character sheet, there's an open spot that says playbook. If you click on there and type in slide, it will change your character sheet to be one of the slide.
Alrighty. Let me know put the front end on place. If you can see.
I'm totally not messing around my sheet. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Oh wait, no, I didn't get this. I think
I'm just trying to see how this controls.
Oh well.
I gotcha. I'll throw them in there.
I
There you
don't
go.
know. There you go. See.
So we start
Uh,
with no abilities, is that right?
Not necessary. Oh, right. Yeah, none of the special abilities. I will. I'll explain that one when we get to it.
Right. So I'll just
Uh,
delete them because I actually added some.
Right. Keep all the ones that are currently there. Just none of them are filled in. Boo, would you like to continue with your character for now while the others are kind of looking over their options?
So why not?
You got it.
All right.
S-
I have no
let's-
idea what I'm doing.
No problem. You know what? I might still have the quick start thing saved so that you guys can at least be looking at your options
Mm-hmm.
until we get to you. Let me bring that up real
I
quick.
can add what is it called? I want to be a spider. I can add their abilities or something.
Yeah. So you're looking at the spider playbook.
I guess.
Yeah. If you want to be a spider, that's the one. that you're
D20
wanting.
lets you add like ability items and shit.
Right. Just start with the ones that are already pre-selected on there. One of them should be at 2. 2 of them should be at 1.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about the special abilities. You can add special abilities
Do not add special abilities.
from like the spiders and shit.
Right.
Right. That's what I was asking.
I see.
Okay. How do I? Is it already like? How do I select the spider playbook?
If you go up to the spot that says playbook in the top right corner,
Yep.
you should be able to click on there and type in. If you just type in the word spider, it'll make the character sheet into a spider character sheet.
Wait, on like the text thing?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, okay. And that there it added all the abilities. Okay.
Nice.
Automatically.
Nice.
Do you want to introduce the names that was it Roll20 gave us?
That is pretty fun. You guys do not have to use these names, but the randomly selected ones were Lakan Abba for Boo's character. I think that's Wifugio Mayokeva as Pope's character, and I am Zukuki for Super's character, who I could just not stop laughing at calling them Zucchini.
Hey, Zucchini! We're just gonna keep calling his character Zucchini.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sorry, I'm trying to find that. Like, there's like a great summarized version of what to pick, like how to make a character. But oh, there it is. I found it.
Awesome.
This will be going into our Sheets channel.
holy shit.
So all of you guys can look at that, and I'll be asking these questions to Boo. So you'll have it. So the rest of the two of you will have an idea of like, okay, what questions is SBW going to ask me?
Sadly, we cannot see the active character creation.
Right. Yeah, unfortunately. So we'll have to describe it a little bit more. Let's go to step 2. A heritage. There's kind of like six of them? 1, 2. Yeah. 6 different races isn't the right word. Like different cultures. That used to be like different countries. But you know, with the end of the world happening, you kind of get a little bit more of a mixed bag as far as who's going to be in the city.
Sadly, countries got retconned apparently.
Yeah. Countries were canceled. Do you have the PDF up, Boo, by chance?
Me? No. Do you mean the one you just posted or the old one? I mean, I have the
Yeah.
old downloaded.
Yeah, the
So I
one
can
that's
open
got
it
like
now if you want.
the one that's got like a download link.
I can open it now if you want. I already downloaded it.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, if you could bring that up, if you want to go to
Here we
page
go.
53,
Page
you'll see the
63.
spot that I'm
I
looking
will
at.
look. I just need a minute to load, and I will go down. Hopefully
got
it
it.
loads soon. Yep,
In the
it loads.
meantime,
Awesome.
Supermask, what playbook are you looking at?
Well, at the moment, it just says playbook for me.
Right. Which playbook would you like to be?
What were the other two? What- I know
Oh.
Slide was one of them. Who was the other?
And Pope is a spider, like a supporting other people mastermind kind of thing.
Today we will eat the pickles. That's-
Which one do you think would suit me?
Well, about what kind of character you want to play. Why don't you, if you have an idea of what kind of character you want to be, maybe we can work it backwards from there.
Okay, wait. Yeah.
Hey, what? I think I found what heritage I think you said it was I want to be.
Perfect. If you want to, yeah, including which one you wanted to be.
Yeah, where would I put heritage?
Heritage is on the left-hand side. There's like a little text box right above where it says heritage.
Let me try
And you can-
find it.
And you can see the 6 choices right next to where it says heritage.
I see it.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know how to select it, but I'm fine.
Can you click on the little text box above the?
Oh, I see. I was confused. Okay, can we just put in those links?
Mm.
I was confused, I think. There we go, I think.
Why is the text? Why is the text so tiny? Heritage. I can't read that. Oof.
Maybe I'm looking at my own version of the character sheet. Which for the audience, what did you pick as your? What did you pick as the heritage for your character?
I picked Stalin. I would announce that.
Yep, Skovlin is a good one. Skovlin were kind of a they were kind of like the last country kind of to be rounded up by the empire that this city is with. And so they're kind of people still kind of give them a bit of a, bit of a side eye. Not sure if they really trust him yet.
Among Us. The
Among
Among
Us.
Us sus there.
Next is and I think there might be one other detail to point out.
I think I have my
You
eyes
mean
on either,
background?
I think I have my eyes on either Hound or Whisper.
Those are good choices. You keep looking into that, Super, and we'll stick with Boo.
What are the heritages?
Yeah.
Oh,
Boo, go for the background.
Wait. I read them over. I picked one. I picked the label.
Labor. Oh, and that's right. I see it locked in. And now let's get. I feel like there's supposed to be one other part of each of these.
Yeah, I got it.
That's right. So for the heritage, write a detail about your family life on that same line.
Alrighty.
So just like a one sentence kind of background for your character.
Alrighty. Give me a minute.
Mm-hmm. And Super, you were saying you were looking at either Hound or Whisper.
Yeah, I think I'm going with Hound.
Nice. Yeah, Hound has some very fun abilities, which we will get into.
Oh, it's put some red circles with some of the things I have, like Hunt, to Survey 1.
Yep, those are the skill, kind of like skills in 5e. You get a number of these red dots depending on how good your character is, and you'll get the option to fill in more of those. Not only when you make a character, but as you guys quote unquote level up. As a general idea, while Boo is typing, if you have 0 pips in a roll, it doesn't mean that you can't do it. It's just that you roll 2d6 and take the lower. So odds aren't exactly in your favor to, get what you want. Having 1 dot in a skill is like, that is totally fine. if that's something you want to have like a decent chance at getting, that's basically like a 50-50 shot of succeeding. And two dots and more, that's where you put where your character's really good at. Okay.
Oh, hey, you know, you shouldn't see him. You totally do that.
Yep. Is it cool if I read that out?
Still, if you want.
Yep. So this character, for Boo's character, is from Scotland and was born with dwarfism.
Scotland.
Dwarfism.
She learned to work hard and to be taken seriously, and learned to manipulate those who wouldn't. Absolutely. Then let's get a secondary detail about the background. That's kind of everyone. You guys all had basically a normal job, or maybe you still do, before you turned to a life of crime. So that's kind of getting an idea of who were you before you started to become a scoundrel.
Makes sense.
For the people that have the PDF open, that's on page 54, and they have some nice examples there.
Sorry, what?
Do you have the PDF up?
No, I need to actually. Open
Okay,
it. I just need to still download it.
fair enough.
Okay.
But you had a question about that part, Pope?
Is it okay if we just go through the whole thing again once when it's my turn? 'Cause
Absolutely.
I'm also just looking at other stuff that I need to take care of.
All good. Yeah, we'll go through these one at a time because this is a very player-driven game. I'm not gonna put you guys in a pre-made adventure and be like, "What do your characters do?" This campaign is about you guys. So the more we know about your characters, the more we know what their like goals are, and that's not only going to determine like what you guys do in like downtime activities and stuff like that. It's going to help shape what kind of scores you guys want to play and what kind of scores I'll be running.
Neat.
And it seems that Boo has picked the labor background and worked as a bellhop, which makes sense. Give you some good background skill in working those higher class people. Good for a slide in your case.
Yay.
Now let's go to the next step. There are 4 action dots to put to throw into your character sheet on the right hand side.
Got it.
You don't have to follow this, but it might be easier to help you pick. You can put those 4 points anywhere you want. No stat can go higher than 2, I believe.
Alrighty.
Oh,
Correct.
does that? Okay. So eventually it goes higher, like when we level up, or what?
Eventually, it'll go higher when you level up.
There's always some dots there. Is that a mistake?
But to start off with, we can't have higher than 2.
Right. To answer your question, Boo, those are the ones that you get for being that kind of character. So
Cool.
Every slide will start with 2 in sway, 1 in consort, and 1 in steady.
Got it.
Now is a good time for me to go over what these kind of skills do. For the audience, we have a list of about 10, 12 different skills here. Hunt, study, survey, tinker, finesse, prowl, skirmish, and wreck, and attune, command, consort, and sway. As you may notice, there's a little bit of overlap in some of these skills. Like, where does finesse begin and prowl end? That's because in this game, I don't actually tell you what skill to roll. You guys tell me what skill you're going to roll.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I mean, of course, you better have some way of justifying it.
Okay.
Like if you're trying to beat someone up and you're saying, no, I'm going to use
Study.
survey, study.
So we roll with whatever it says on the right, like insight, prowess, resolve, and all that. Is that something else?
Insight, prowess, and resolve are kind of a separate thing. We'll talk about that later.
I mean, I think study could still work in a battle, though.
Exactly. It's all about how you justify it. If you
Yep.
say something like, I'm going to use study to try to find a weakness in my opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Then you might get something out of that.
Interesting.
Wow, we're
it's-
thinking about the exact same line of thinking, man. It's scary.
We share a single brain cell.
We are a hive mind.
We are. So, like I was saying earlier, I don't know if it was actually when we were live or not. 0 points in a skill is not that bad. 1 point in a skill is like average. That's where you want to be if you want to use that skill. And 2 is for like your specialty. Unless you want to be really min-maxed, having a bunch of two skill ones is not exactly important. So if any of you guys want a description of what any of those skills mean, or like what they'd normally be used for, feel free to ask me. And Boo, where would you want to place those 4 dots?
Can I ask about command and consult first, or what would those be? Those
Yep.
specific ones.
Command is the easiest equivalent to it is intimidation, but you can you can still kind of use that to command people without like necessarily making them angry at you. Maybe you use command as like a, that's how you support your friends kind of thing.
Makes sense.
What
You
was the
command them to go this way as like a tactician.
exactly? So maybe command is a little bit more of like a battlefield tactics kind of thing all of a sudden.
So really up to you, isn't it?
It is really up to you. What was the other ones you were asking about?
Consult.
Consort is a little bit more of like a I've got friends in low places kind of thing. That consort is really good for establishing contacts with people in the city and like getting the right stuff at the right time. A lot of overlap with sway.
Got it. So what was the question before I asked those?
Where would you like to put your 4 dots?
You can only go up to 2, apparently. In one
Got
slot.
it. For now, I'm gonna put a second one in consult.
Okay.
Can I do it myself? Or...
Yeah, you should do it yourself because I want to see if I can see these changes live.
Yeah, just need a minute. Yeah, I have some with Peter. There we go.
Now I can see him. Yeah.
Cool.
You can judge
What's
us
that one?
now.
What's hunt?
Hunt is kind of a it's
So like chasing.
yeah, it's got a mix of like that's the big one for it is like tracking somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
But it's also got a little it's
It's a bit wide.
I've got a book in front of me. I actually have the physical book of this. I don't know why I'm not looking at these myself.
You're not a
I'm
true
trying
nerd,
to-
are you?
Not a true nerd.
You're a
Here
fake
we
now,
go.
mod.
For now, I'm gonna put my two of my 3 left in different things.
Okay. Study is going up in 1, I see.
Yep. What was the other one I want to put in? Where was it?
Here's hunt. When you hunt, you carefully track a target. You might follow a target to discover their location. You might arrange an ambush. You might attack with precision, shooting from a distance. You could try to bring your guns to bear in melee, but skirmishing might be better, which it says in parentheses.
Wait, what? What's the point of hunt then if skirmish is better?
Well, just for that particular thing, if you're getting into a fight, skirmish is your go-to skill. But it's that kind of thing. It's like, well, I don't actually have a really good skirmish, so maybe I can use hunt. And maybe it won't be as effective, but at least I'll have a better chance at succeeding.
Okay, well, so I had to surveys. I have 1 left, I think.
You have 1 left.
Yeah. What should I add it to? I need more finesse. Yeah.
Yeah. Having there is it's going to be a little tricky for me to explain right now, but having 0 pips in one of those 3 main categories is not great.
And I fixed it then. Yeah.
So the more there is advantages to being more well-rounded and having more of those beginner pips in each skill has another good benefit for you.
Good to
But
know.
your setup here is perfect.
Awesome.
Let's go back to now this is where things get juicy. If you scroll down a bit, you'll see a spot that says special abilities.
Alrighty.
You get to pick one of those. If you're unsure, the first one is always like a safe option.
Got it.
Yeah.
Let me read them over.
Yep. While Boo is reading those, do either of you two have any questions?
What are that's the heritage and stuff like that? Like, stuff like, does that actually affect anything?
It's mostly just to help us get a better grasp of your character.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, the background and heritage are supposed to kind of guide where two of those points are going.
Okay.
So like, if I was holding like Boo more to the rules, I'd be like, okay, which skill did your bellhop background give you? But the options of consort and sway make perfect sense.
So I only get one, right?
Yes, you only get one special ability.
Alright, I'm gonna take it real quick because I think I found the one I like most.
You got it.
Yep, there we go.
Here we go. You have picked like looking into a mirror. You can always tell when someone is lying to you. No roll required. These special abilities are juicy. Like if this kind of stuff was available in 5e, that'd be nuts. And I think, and now we will. If you look to the far right, there's a spot that says Sly Friends.
Ooh, neat.
These are a list of contacts. One of them is going to have the up arrow, and one of them is going to have the down arrow. One of them is going to be your buddy. One of them is going to be your rival.
Ooh, fun. More. Yeah, this is Dusty. Just give me a minute. There we go.
You have picked Bazo Baz is going to be who is a gang leader, is a rival for you.
Yeah, that's gonna cause some problems, but hey, it'll be fun.
Oh yeah, this is great for the DM because now, sorry, the GM.
Copyright.
Because now
the copyright.
What?
The copyright caught you.
yeah. Oh crap! Dungeons and Dragons is gonna come kick my ass.
And then you just see like an arrow just fly through your window.
Yeah.
And the note saying, "We're watching you."
Yeah. But these are great for the person running the room, because now I have NPCs that I can use and be like, oh, does someone need to cause trouble for the crew? Well, maybe it's time to bring in Bazo Baz.
Yeah.
Oh god, the cheat. Damn.
And Clyra, a tavern owner, is going to be your buddy.
Yep.
Okay. And now for the fun one. I mean, they're all fun, but this one's also fun. Choose your vice. Every character has a vice. The options being faith, gambling, luxury, obligation, pleasure, stupor, or weird. What these do is you acquire stress in this game by doing certain actions. Whenever you want things to go your way, you have a bar of, it looks like 8 stress that you can like put towards these to make things go your way a little bit easier. But if you ever max out your stress, you're out of the score. Your character has to like get out of there. And you mark a trauma, which are kind of permanent character quirks. So it's not good to rack up. It's not good to keep that stress too high, which means you need to have a vice purveyor.
We'll do some over and decide.
Yep. And just in case,
I imagine stupor is like drunk or something, I assume.
Exactly. Stupor is drink or drugs, that kind of thing. Which is a good time for me to remind this is not a little Bobby game. This is an adult game with potentially might have some adult themes. So if that ain't your cup of tea, then get out of here.
Okay,
Get
just
off
for
my
that, I am
lawn.
just going to choose pleasure as my vice.
Ooh, yummy.
Ooh.
Yummy soup.
Ooh, booba.
Nothing but a hound dog.
All right.
Some of these that might not be as obvious. Super alcohol, good choice. Obligation is for kind of like simpler things, like maybe you have a family, or maybe you have a like a religious kind of thing that you follow.
Makes sense.
On the other side of that is weird. Weird is kind of ones that don't really fit into the other ones. It's kind of like they have some really good. I've seen some really cool examples in other shows. Like maybe you let ghosts possess you, or maybe you do like strange occult rituals to get rid of your stress.
Mm-hmm.
So we have that. And then everything else is kind of like little add-on stuff, but the most important thing being, what is your character's name? And we can always come back to it if you
Oh,
need
no.
more time.
Oh no, Fukio.
I'm gonna add that, and I'll let you decide if it's a good name or not.
Okay.
I'll just leave it all Fukio for now.
Fugio is a great name.
Right. So I need to put in 4 dots as well. Up to.
Yep.
Okay.
We have a one Josephine Wormwood. That is a good name. I like it.
One more. Let's see. Let's put in Skirmish.
Well, Mr. Working on his character sheet alone, care to share with the class?
What? 4 dots,
Everything?
right?
Yeah, but let's take these step by step. I want to know all there is to know.
Oh, Oifugio is a young man of Italian descent. I'm assuming. I guess. Is it Italian?
Well, that's not necessarily. Italy may not exactly be a country here.
Yeah, but no, I mean like racial
What's that
descent.
place anyway?
Ascent, like.
Now I'm getting into
I got
this.
that. That's kind of if we were taking a look at this guy in the real world, you'd be like Italian.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
I gotcha. And
I have no idea what the Dagger Isles are. Sounded very dangerous.
Allow me. The Dagger Isles. If you want to be a rootless wanderer, you could be from the Dagger Isles. People there often grow up on ships and travel a lot before settling down. They're known as corsairs and merchants who live without lightning barriers around their settlements, dealing with spirits in other ways.
The
Ooh, interesting.
Oifugio comes from a line of a family line of lawyers. They they go by ship apparently to fit in the setting.
Fair enough. Like the Old West had like traveling lawyers on like. Yeah. So you might be kind of that thing going on.
Yeah, that's basically it. They basically live on the island, and then oh shit, someone needs help outside, so they get on the ship.
I like it. So in that case, your background is law, and then your extra detail could be lawyer or traveling lawyer.
The thing is, Oifugio has a lot of law knowledge. He's pretty young. He's like 18. But he decided to do something completely different. It's like, this lawyer business is boring. I might also keep the lawyer knowledge, though, but I want to do my own shit. So he's just out a bit. He's just kind of wandering a bit,
Absolutely. Well, in that case, I'll let you put the extra detail that you want in your background, because law is kind of like the big category, and now we want like a little detail afterward.
Where did I put that little detail?
Just after the word law.
What? I don't even know what kind of detail would fit.
Allow me. Let's see. Write one detail about it that's specific to your character. For example, you could choose labor and then write Leviathan Hunter Sailor or Mutineer. The ones for law that they give as examples are an advocate or barrister, not barista. A blue coat or inspector. Blue coats are the police. The police faction in this city.
I guess an advocate. I have no idea how to write that.
That is ADV.
Thank you. My English is only that strong. ADV.
No problem. OCATE.
OCT.
AT.
AT. And then K. Oh wait, E. There we go.
Right.
I hope I wrote that right.
Yes, sir.
I gave Josephine a dictionary. Actually, our analysis. Is that okay? I waited.
What did you say?
I gave Josephine an analysis. I don't know how to pronounce that word.
I am not sure of the word that you are saying.
Yeah, I know you don't know how to pronounce it. The one after name.
The look?
Oh, an alias.
Oh.
Yeah, that's.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
No, that's totally fine. That is an alias is a cool thief name that your friends will call you by.
It's
I
like
I don't know how to pronounce it.
It's like Bruce Wayne and Batman, right?
Exactly. So that'll be up to you if the other players will call your character by your real name or by the alias.
Makes sense.
Do we have to have one?
Nope.
Okay, because Ofugi
Yeah,
is like the
I-
new
I-
guy
I
around
sounded
the block, right? He doesn't have a name for himself yet.
That is understandable.
What is
look?
Yeah.
Look is just kind of like tell us what your character looks like.
Mm.
You don't have to do that part yet. That's
Right.
towards the end.
I gave like the information broker is my friend and the chemist of the anime.
Nice.
We busted the chemist for like my parents. He made drugs, so they busted him, and he now eats the entire family.
I like it. If I was a better GM, I'd have a note document open that would I'd be able to start writing this information down in.
Man, where's our good DM?
Right.
Then I need a special ability. How many do I get?
Hold on, your audio is fading out a bit. What?
How many abilities do I get?
You get one. Let's slow things down though.
Yep.
Where did you put your 4 action dots?
In study, skirmish, and tune command.
You got it. We've got a quite diplomatic party.
I'm just trying to think of a good background for myself.
And then for the shrewd friends that you picked, like you said, Salia is an information broker. She is your buddy.
Yep.
And Riven is a chemist, is your rival. But yeah, now we're at special abilities. So yeah, you get one of those, and the top one is the like safe bet.
All right. What about Riven? My character does not know he is, but he knows who I am. Does that make sense?
Fair enough.
Also, I barely know Salia because it's more of my parents, right?
Right.
That makes these are all my parents' connections, right? That I have connections, sort of connections to. If that makes sense.
Yeah. If anything, these guys will probably be what's the word? Well, they'll be coming after you rather than you going after them.
Makes sense.
So how many abilities do I get again?
Just one.
Ooh, this sounds like a fun one. Just one?
Classic. Just one ability.
Okay.
You have picked Ghost Contract. When you shake on a deal, you and your partner, human or otherwise, both bear a mark of your oath. If either of you break the contract, they take a level 3 harm known as Cursed.
What is it? What does Cursed do?
Well, Cursed is mostly just like as a title. The real scary thing is the level 3 harm. If you scroll up slightly, you will see a harm tracker. when you take 2 level 1 harms,
Mm-hmm.
you have what it says on the right. Your rolls have less effect.
Mm-hmm.
If you fill in the 2 second level harms, all of your rolls now have 1 less dice in the pool. And if you fill up the level 3 harm, you are essentially out of the score.
Wait.
Unless...
So I'm technically disabled then.
Yes. Just don't break any deals and you'll be fine.
That's a great tip.
Oh crap! Then I have to write them all down like a man, not really like a real lawyer now. If I'm doing that kind of shit.
But at least that will also make sure that other people won't try to screw you out of a deal.
Well, I can
Makes
do that
sense.
on Riven, and he can't fuck us anymore.
Right. So you just watch, make sure you don't go trying to betray too many people there, Mister. I'll be making. Well, you're the one that activates the special ability, so you
Yep.
can shake on it and not have to do the mark.
Wait, so I can force someone else to suffer the consequences of breaking the deal, but I wouldn't if I break them.
No, if say, let's say for example, you're setting up a job with somebody, like, hey, go steal this thing, and if you do it, I'll give you this amount of money, and then you shake on it. You get to decide if both of you get the mark or none of you get the mark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you plan to betray them, you don't have to do the mark.
Yeah, don't do that. It's one of don't want to die.
If you want to make sure that the other person doesn't screw you out of a deal, then you can apply the mark.
So it's really good, but also very risky. Well,
very risky.
Well, not really, is it?
Just don't back out of any deals that you did the mark on, and you'll be fine.
I mean, what if someone breaks the deal for me, right? Like,
I guess it depends on the situation.
Like, what if, like, let's just say, like, I'm trying to finish the deal, but Supermax just, I don't know, for some reason takes me out, like, takes me. Would the deal just be nullified or what? Because I'm assuming this has to be broken at free will, right?
Might get a little messy. If you don't, if you're worried about the side effects, that would change which special ability you pick.
I mean, if I didn't break deals, right? The other guy didn't break the oath, but the deal's definitely broken. Does it just get nullified?
Not sure.
What do you mean, not sure?
I think it's going to be on a case by case basis.
If I give the guy the money, then out of nowhere a guy with a cannonball kills him right before I can finish the transaction. Do I just die? I'm crippled.
In that particular case, well, did you hire the person to shoot the cannonball?
Nope.
Then I think you'd be fine.
Okay. Guys, do not fuck me over on this, otherwise I'm gonna be disabled.
Don't worry, we're not gonna do that yet.
No.
Okay, I won't.
What is
see a boo here? Just like, I'll think about it.
What is special armor?
Special armor is a. I've got it right here. Some special abilities refer to your special armor. Each character sheet has a set of 3 boxes to track usage of armor: standard, heavy, and special. If you have any abilities that use your special armor, tick its box when you activate one of them. If you don't have any special abilities that use special armor, then you can't use that armor box at all. Basically, you have one use of special armor, and you use that to activate your special ability. But it's usually much more juicy than a normal thing of armor would be.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if I can find which ability is yours that's calling on that. Or that's in this list. Mastermind. To protect a teammate or to push yourself when you gather information or work. So yeah, special armor is like a one-time use, but it's more effective than a normal set of armor. But it's not it's the kind of thing that you only get to use
once.
You don't get to like pack multiple uses of special armor.
It's not Call of Duty where you have like plates you just put under your shit.
Right.
Yes.
Let's go with you've already done the friend and rival, so now it's time for you to choose your vice. And I see you've already picked.
Yep.
You're going with faith.
Right. That's
Do
the
you
thing I
know
like. Right. Is that about
um
vice? Like
the-
I don't know the word vice. Vice means this is the thing I like or the thing I hate.
this is a thing you like.
Okay.
Almost to a dangerous extent.
Oh, maybe. Let me think. If it's like a super dangerous extent, maybe a different one.
Basically, you opt into the vice as much as you want to, but
Hmm.
you have to use the vice to remove stress.
Okay.
And it
It's
can
hard
always
to
be
read
changed
these, by
later.
the way.
Are you able to like zoom? Are you able to like stretch out the box to make the stuff bigger?
Maybe.
Oh no.
No. What does stupor mean? Like drugs or what?
Stupor is alcohol and drugs.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
I guess I'll just stick with
That's what I
faith.
think.
This
Heck
guy's
yeah.
a good Christian boat boy.
That's what you take. Oh God, boo.
Can I? I don't know where we're meeting, but can I assume I have a boat?
No, you cannot assume you have a boat, but that is something that we will
John.
be working on. Is
Okay.
the is basically where you're gonna have your secret lair.
Duty doo.
Ooh,
Then.
fancy.
All right. What else? We got vice, and what else do we need?
That is it. Everything. Well, of course. Are you sticking with a Fujio?
Yep. Always Fugio, the Italian son of God.
In that case, everything else, the look, the alias, all of that is that is up to you and your free
Mhm.
time.
Mm.
And now we will jump to good old Super Mask.
Yeah,
Hello.
let's see him.
Let's open up your character sheet and take a look to see what kind of character you'll be looking in at. I see you've already picked Hound. You have picked the Scovlin Heritage. The kind of also the if there was a group to be oppressed, that would be the one.
Was that the same one I picked?
That is the same one that you picked.
Hey, Scovin buddy.
Maybe you guys
Neighbors.
maybe you guys knew each other, or maybe you're even related.
Oh no, twins.
What would you like to pick as your background?
Academic, labor, law, trade, military, noble, underworld.
Yep, this is the what you did before you became a dirty rotten scoundrel.
So if I write something down, are you able to see me do this, or
Not live, but once you're done, once you like click out of the text box, I'll be able to see it. Ooh, a Scovlin Noble.
Ooh, interesting.
And now for the heritage and the background, let's get an extra detail about both of those. Although let's see, what were the options for noble? Okay. Well, if you have something on the top of your head, maybe. What can you tell us about this noble house? Is it still like up and running? Is it was it one that kind of like fell apart? Or are you more of do you kind of are you like a courtier? You kind of do you go between different families to, spread like messages and stuff like that?
I don't know how you spell that, but
Oh, like court, like a basketball court,
oh
and
yeah,
then IER.
this is for noble, right?
Yeah.
Court, and then
I put a dash between mine. Like a. That
oh,
looked
I did
nice.
then. What was the IEO?
Yeah, courtier.
Oh, that's how I see.
A
Yeah,
courtier
like that.
than just a court, obviously.
Okay. Let's go for your 4 action dots. As you can tell, you already have 2 in hunt and 1 in survey. You will know what that survey says when they reveal the
So I don't pick one more then.
4 more actually, because you get those 3 by default.
Okay. They're just there. They count as
Are we all like diplomatic? Are we not really fleshed out? Is that the problem right now?
There's no problem with that at all. Makes sense that multiple people in the same Thieves Guild would have a a similar set of abilities.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
That makes
So you
us
guys can
very,
be
very
as-
specialized,
That is true.
which could be a problem.
Could be a problem, but if you guys go for the right kinds of jobs, you guys will be good at what you're doing.
I'm a
Food,
fucking
food.
lawyer. What kind of thief am I gonna be?
I mean, I'm a bellhop with dwarfism, so I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Dwarfism. You can have dwarfism. What?
Sure can.
Is
Ain't nothing in the rules that say a dog can't play basketball.
I mean, there is literally wasn't Buddy the golden retriever.
Is there actually like
Yeah.
gameplay rules that have like attributes like that, like dwarfism?
Not in the book.
Mhm.
That's all. That's that extra set dressing that Boo decided to throw into the
Yeah.
character.
Okay. I'm Italian, if that makes sense.
Right.
We have dwarfism and there's Italian.
The 2 different flavors: dwarvism and Italian.
Yummy.
Super. It looks like you have 1 more to spend.
I'm gonna go for this.
Nice. Ooh, a little spooky.
Spooky,
Supermask
scary
is
skeletons.
Supermask is
Halloween ended 9 days ago.
Aw.
Oh.
Super has picked 2 in Prowl, which I believe is our, that's going to be our major fighter right there.
Right. I got
Uh,
skirmish.
Yay.
So that would be a good
uh,
tactical thing.
That is good to have. And then you picked 1 point in Attune to help you with ghosts, and 1 point in Command to also join in on a little bit of the charisma stuff.
Makes sense that he's a noble. These things he said. So that makes sense.
Exactly.
We're all humans, right? We're not doing any homebrew beyond that.
Nah, no homebrew.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm thinking about running this for a different group, and I've got like a setting in mind that uses one of the Magic the Gathering settings,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's gonna be super freaking cool. But I know 0 of you guys know anything about that, so I won't put you through that.
The only Magic the
Done.
Gathering shit I played, God, like actually, like other than the card game. Have you seen that this is Xbox game, right? Instead of playing with cards, right? You're basically in a third-person view of summoning creatures, and they charge at the enemy. And
Really?
it is very, very bad.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Yeah, probably for good reason.
Supermask. Which of these special abilities would you like to pick?
Sorry, I'm looking in the wrong place. Where is... Oh, there it is.
Yep. As previously mentioned, if you're unsure on which one to pick, the topmost one is the safe bet.
Only I picked 1, right?
Correct.
I've tried playing a Yu-Gi-Oh video game before on like the Xbox.
I
Hmm?
also think I had a Yu-Gi-Oh game, but I had no idea on how to
Okay.
play it.
So what I didn't know either. What eventually happened was I was in a situation where the enemy couldn't kill me, and I couldn't kill the enemy.
Nice.
So
At this point, my character's gonna exhibit canine behaviors.
because each thing is good like at defense or attack. Like if a high attack stat or defense stat. My attack stat was so horrible that it would just fucking die if I attacked it. So,
Right.
but the enemy, right? The enemy AI kept pulling cards, so I won by default. It was like
Nice.
an hour-long game of the AI just keep pulling cards.
Supermask has picked the Scout ability, when you gather info to locate a target, you get +1 effect, which kind of, you know how 5e has crit fails, normal fails, success, and critical success?
Yeah.
Imagine it like that. That would kind of take you from a failure to a success, or in this case, a mixed success, and a mixed success to a full success, and a success into a crit success.
Wait.
Ooh, neat.
So that's a pretty juicy ability you got. And also,
Awesome.
when you hide in a prepared position or use camouflage, you get +1 dice to rolls to avoid detection.
Ooh,
That's a
nice.
sneaky ghastly or a sneaky haunter right there.
I'm I'm gonna change my ability to jailbird because I think I don't know how often am I gonna get in jail. Probably not often.
That's a good question. Allow me to get some information for you. If you guys take a look at your, it's not going to be on this sheet.
Mhm.
Basically, your crew has something called heat and a wanted level.
Mhm.
When you guys finish
Weird
scores, yeah, it is a lot like GTA. When you guys do scores, the messier the operation goes, the more heat you get.
Okay.
I'm
And
melting.
when you max out the heat, you get a wanted level, and the only way to lose a wanted level is for someone to go to
Is to
jail.
keep running away from the law, like in most Rockstar games.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe
Except for LA Noire, but you are the law in that game.
You know, I
Right.
could be like the jail go right then. I could use jailbird.
Exactly.
All right,
Because
Yeah, since you have you're also loyal, so that's pretty useful too for escaping jail.
I'm gonna take jailbird then. That could help.
you got it. When incarcerated, your wanted level counts as 1 less. Your tier is 1 more. And you gain +1 faction status with a faction you help on the inside.
What is
Very
tier?
cool.
What do they mean by tier?
Tier is imagine what is it in GTA? Is it respect?
Yep.
The kind of your gang is going to have an experience level and or a reputation level, and the higher your reputation goes, the better things are for you, but the more attention that you get. Oh yeah.
Then I'll take jailbird.
Nice. We have picked Super's abilities, so now let's go to on the far right side. You will see Deadly Friends. You get one of those as an up arrow, and one of those as a down arrow.
Are they called different on each one?
They are.
One of those is an up arrow, one of those is a down.
Yep. You want one of the up arrow is your friend, the down arrow is your rival.
And do we just not know the others?
Yeah. The other ones are just a list of NPCs that I could potentially bring in the future.
Mm-hmm. And then we could become friends?
Maybe.
Okay.
If you guys play nice.
Can't we be friends? Why
Can we be friends? And we're just pointing a gun at their faces.
Okay, this is I'm gonna choose my up
A sentinel.
and my down.
I
What's
believe.
the devil's bargain?
Oh, good question. To start, we'll do with Superman stuff. You have Selene, a sentinel, which I will look into what that's about, but I believe that's an elite guard person.
Yep.
Yeah, I believe it's like some soldier who just stands there or something.
Makes sense.
Usually, whenever I think of sentinels, I think of like guards that guard like tombs or like I don't know, like really powerful guards.
And Casta is Supermask's rival. They are a bounty hunter. Maybe Supermask's already got a bounty on his head.
Interesting.
To answer your question about the Devil's Bargain, once we get into a score, which is not going to be today, that's going to be in the future thing.
It's pretty fun now.
When you roll because like whatever the situation is, you're going to roll a skill to resolve it. And you get the amount of dice that are in your dice pool. Like if you roll, if you have something in 2 dots, you get 2 dice and you take the higher. you can either push yourself, which is taking stress to add another die, so you get like 3 dice instead of 2. Or a devil's bargain is I pitch an idea to you, like say you're in a fight and you're like, okay, you want a devil's bargain? You're going to win the fight, but maybe their spirit is going to haunt you, or maybe it like caught more notice than you were hoping to. That kind of thing. Like you may not immediately know what the downside is going to be, but it's a risky kind of thing, and you're not always are going to have the stress to be able to spend on pushing yourself. So sometimes you got to take those devil's bargains.
If you get like one trauma, how many trauma can you get at once?
4. After you've picked up a 5th trauma, your guy is not dead, but he can't go on any more scores. He's a mess.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
going to the insane asylum.
he's just empty. So it's
Yeah.
like he's like in a coma basically.
Yeah, they're beyond being able to be useful. They've got enough baggage along with them that they're just a liability.
But if we still let them on, oh no. God, how dangerous would that kind of person be?
Very dangerous, considering the book is just like, no, they're not coming.
No.
If we ever reach that point, we're gonna have to make new characters, huh?
Exactly. This is a game that is very open to people having multiple characters. Of course, obviously not multiple characters in the same score, but multiple characters that can kind of like swap out, depending
Tag
on.
team.
Exactly.
So we can like in Donkey Kong when you get you like a high five from Diddy Kong, he switches out.
I was for the entire time I was struggling to not make like a Donkey Kong 64 reference where you jump into the tag barrel and like Chunky Kong comes out.
There's Chunky. He's dead.
And Supermask has already picked his vice. His vice is pleasure. I think we all know what's going on there.
Booba.
I don't think there's much wiggle room in that one. And finally, what is your character's name? You do not have to go with Mr. Zucchini if you do not want to.
We're still gonna call you Zucchini though.
They might still call you Zucchini.
Mr. Zucchini. You could make that your alias, right, Mr. Zucchini? Honestly, if you're not gonna take, I might even take like Mr. Zucchini.
Yeah, just name me after some marrow. Thanks. No.
Where do they pull the names from? That's what I'm curious.
They have a list of names in the book that you can use.
Okay.
Yep.
Mr. Zucchini, what is your name? We got. Wait, what is a Boo's character name?
I only remember Josephine Wormwood.
My Alice. How do you say that word? Jeez, my nickname. I'm saying nickname now. My nickname is Worm Tongue.
Okay, I do believe I have a name. You looking at my sheet?
I am.
Whoopal.
Ooh, Asher Aberwick. That's a not. I don't know. Offense. Did you Google this? Did you do a fantasy? Okay.
Where's Mrs.
It's like,
Zucchini?
wow, that's a good name. Wait a minute.
Is it the
This was
custom
literally
name?
the only D&D like kind of session where I just like generate a name. All of the previous names I've just made up.
Hell yeah.
Like Rico, Duke, Stuart's long existed before that camp.
Oh yeah. You're a big fan of the alliterative, like Stuart the Shuppet, Well, I mean, Duke the Spike is not alliterative, but it rhymes.
Rico the Trico.
Rico the Trico.
Well, he's not even a Trico anymore. He's a Grofile.
Right.
Interesting.
Close enough.
I'm a big fan of how India names her characters with
Yep.
And then
word scrambles.
Who was I in season 1? Oh yeah, Gary the Boo.
Gary the Bill.
I don't have anything in particular to my knowledge. I use the name.
Gary the Ghost.
I use the name or whatever.
Man, my names aren't even that really good. But we got Davis.
Oh, wow.
We got Oishfugio.
Well, Davis is a long storied name because Rob pitched you the name of Dave the Goomba because
I know.
you know the story.
Yeah.
But this is for chat. We had an NPC in season 1 Mario named Dave because people people couldn't like pronounce his real name was like a J name of some sort because he had a fantasy name. And then someone was like, "We're just gonna call you Dave," and then he was like, "Yeah, okay."
Was he like a Goomba
rude.
or something?
Yeah, he was a Goomba. He was a Goomba monk.
Davis. Wait, there's some connection.
But now we have
my
our
grandson.
Guy, you remember Churlin in SVW?
I do remember Jerlin.
Oh god.
Hey guys,
we
it's me, Churlin. Sorry, I don't have the voice on anymore.
That's for the best. We now have our scoundrels, but now it's time to look into what kind of a crew you guys are. Basically, you guys are making an upstart crew, and you're trying to, you've got high ambitions that you're going to one day be one of the leading gangs in Duskfall. But you got to start small, and this is where we're going to. And you guys are also. This is the kind of thing that you want to make a crew that outlives your characters. So even if something bad does happen to your characters, maybe they've got enough money to retire.
Or Bugio getting run over by a dump truck. Could happen.
Yeah,
could happen.
Could happen. I'm going to give a list of 6 different crew types. And this is going to give an idea. Each one has like different abilities and like a specialty of what they're best at. Assassins. You guys probably know what assassins are about.
Pointy stick. Pointy, stabby, stabby.
Exactly. Killers for hire. They execute accidents, quote unquote, disappearances, murders, and ransoms. Next, we have the Bravos, mercenaries and thugs. They execute battles, extortion, sabotage, smash and grabs. Perhaps one of the most interesting is the Cult, acolytes of a forgotten god. They execute artifact acquisitions, auguries, consecration, and sacrifices. We have hawkers. Hawkers get into the vice trade, like maybe they're setting up gambling halls and like pleasure houses, things like that. They execute product procurement, covert sales, shows of force, and social events. Next, we have shadows. They are thieves and spies. They execute burglaries, espionage, robberies, and sabotage. And finally, we have smugglers. You get the idea of what smugglers are about. They execute clandestine deliveries, territory control, and expeditions outside the city.
I mean, the Cult sounds cool.
The Cult is very cool.
You know, it'd be really cool if we had like a cult boat. Just an idea.
We're gonna make our own cult.
Yeah, on the boat.
Hookers and gambling. With blackjack and hookers.
Yeah. I think the Cult one is the one that stands out the most, so that's the one I want.
This is a big decision, so everyone voice their opinions on this.
I kind of feel like tacos and saddles we better for our skill set. Like I feel like we're very that kind of skill set. Like we need to be able to like talk things through and stuff like that.
And of course, just because you do one doesn't mean that you're locked out of the others. This is just where your specialty is. And Cult and Hawkers do have a lot in common.
True. Let's see what Super has to say. I want to hear what Super has to say. I want to get a decision.
Yeah.
What does Mr. Zucchini have to say?
I'm not the
Oh my
zucchini
God.
anymore.
I'm born beyond the zucchini.
Hope, does that mean you will be taking the mantle of Mr. Zucchini?
Sure, I'll be Mr. Zucchini.
Hell yeah.
That happens.
My zucchini bread would never be the same without you.
Thank you. You're welcome, man. You're welcome.
Okay, so what am I doing here?
I can read the list of the different crew types. But Boo and Pope are kind of partial to starting a cult or getting into the vice trade. Like maybe you guys are creating a new drug. Maybe you guys are running a a ring of pleasure houses.
We can kind of
Wait, one of
combine
us
them
already,
too.
What was it?
We can kind of
what was that?
combine them, right?
Exactly.
One of them already like Scoop. Called again.
What?
Whatever that vice thing.
Yeah, the Hawker.
Drunk.
All right. So we'll go with Hawkers for now. But maybe you guys will look into starting a cult.
So are we all hawkers?
You guys are going to be Hawker.
You just see Mr. Zucchini putting down his knives. Oh. Can we be like a hybrid?
Here we go. You can,
Oh,
but
we have a map.
we have a map. Everyone, if you could go to your character sheets and Supermask, I already moved yours to yours. If you click on the spot up at the top that says character mode, right above the class name, it'll take us to crew mode.
Crew mode.
And when you go in there, has it already been changed to Hawkers for Pope and Boo?
Fine, dude. What else that? No, not for me at least.
What?
Is there
Sorry?
anything else?
Are you the other two of you in crew mode?
Yep, I've been waiting crew
I
mode the
am.
whole entire time.
Fair enough. Does it say Hawkers on there already?
Where's that? What would that be?
It's kind of like the class of your crew. It would be where your class was before. All right, so you guys will have to fill that in
right.
as we go.
How do we even write that?
Like the bird, and then ERS.
Does a bird
named a hawk?
Oh, okay, hawkers. I thought it was hawkers, like hawkers.
Right. I think it might involve some hawkers, if you know what I'm talking about.
Right. So I just put in hawkers as like the name, I guess.
Yep.
What?
Let's see. Once you've chosen, grab the crew sheet. We've already done that. Your crew begins with 2 coin in its coffers. Supermask, I will be filling that in on your side. There should be a spot. Here we are. Kind of towards the middle that says coin.
Oh.
Yes, we have 2.
I'm not doing that myself. It's magic.
You are tier 0 with a stronghold and 0 rep. Where do these go? Rep is at 0. Hold is strong, already filled in. And tier is 0. Perfect.
I think Sorry, carry on. It's fine.
Okay. Next is where things start to get even more juicy. Mm-hmm. Choose an initial reputation and a layer. So there are like 8 different choices. It looks like. Which do you think most describes your guys' as? Well, maybe let's get an initial detail here first. What kind of vice do you guys think you're peddling?
What is that? I can't find it anywhere.
We could
it's not going to be on this character sheet.
You know what we could do, right? We could use like ghosts and stuff, right, to make our own kind of drug, so we can combine cult and this was it hawkers.
Mm-hmm. So Pope is suggesting that you guys make use like ghost energy of some sort to make some sort of ghost drug.
That sounds interesting.
Super, what do you think?
Ghost drugs? Is that your thing? Oh wait, you're a ghost. Wait. Maybe a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not sure.
Right. Maybe the ghost drugs work on ghosts.
Ah,
He
we have
looks
200
he looks
IQ.
fine with it.
He looks fine
Okay.
with it. He's
Yeah,
currently
he
he's
looked
already taken the substance.
All right. So we've got that. So now let's go into this initial reputation.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys ambitious, brutal, daring, honorable, professional, savvy, subtle, or strange?
I guess strange with the one. If we're doing ghost stuff, right? I think strange would fit.
Especially if
I
you're
like
thinking
strange.
about cults in the future.
Yeah, I like strange. We all play an oddball group, so I'm good with strange.
That
Where do
will
we
work.
put strange in?
That is the reputation.
Yeah.
So just strange.
Yep. You got that, Super?
I only see a bar.
Cool.
Where's the reputation?
It's like name, reputation,
Yep.
and then layer.
So-
Super. Actually, your name won't be going there. That'll actually be the crew name that goes there.
So we would put reputation strange.
Correct. What this means is that whenever you guys pick a score that describes your guys' crew, like if you do a strange job,
Mm-hmm.
then you will get extra XP for the crew.
Yay!
Then next is where you guys are going to make your lair. It's going to be a pretty modest or abandoned kind of place. I've got some options here, though. Feel free to give ideas if you want to have a custom lair.
I can push an idea. Since my people, like where I come from, is like boats and stuff, we could have like a boat layer.
That could be
That's not
fun.
an idea. I want to hear what thinks of the idea first.
Yeah. To start, I do like the boat idea, but basically I have to make it so that it can't move.
Oh,
Like it's
I
going
have-
to
I
it's
have
going
an
to be
idea.
it's going to be like either just like currently shipwrecked or just moored onto land and unable to get off or something like that. But
it has to be
that can be
stationary.
fixed. Yeah, it has to be stationary, but that
Yes.
can be fixed in the future.
Oh, okay.
I
that's
also have
cool.
an idea.
So basically we can have a boat that's currently like docked, right?
Yeah.
And eventually we could just sail it.
What was your idea, Boo?
I know how I picked a friend, Clyla, the tavern owner.
Mm-hmm.
I can suggest a tavern be our hideout.
A tavern is also a good idea.
Yep, specifically the one of Clyla, the friend I picked earlier.
Basically, like these ideas already sound better than the ones that are like for this crew sound better than the ones that are in the book. They have a half sunken grotto in the city's maze-like underground canals,
Mm-hmm.
an abandoned watchtower atop an ancient crumbling wall, the unassuming back rooms of a merchant shop,
Huh.
a junked rail car rusted in place on its old, overgrown tracks, a rickety tin-roofed shack perched on a rooftop, or a small abandoned house at the end of a dark lane.
I think we should have a boat base that is currently broken. But that's my voucher at least.
Right. Supermask.
Yeah, I'll give you my ideas. So I'm gonna see what Super has to say.
Yeah, Supermask. What do you think? What would you like to think between a kind of like a back room of a tavern operation or an old like moored ship?
I'll probably go tavern.
Okay. Then of
Tavern
course,
is-
a boat is an asset that can be picked up later.
Mm-hmm.
True.
So you guys are starting off in the tavern. Seems to be the tavern of Josephine's contact.
Yep, that's my idea.
Fair
The
enough.
name of it, or
Well, that's a good time to bring it up. What is the name of your guys' crew?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Twitch's bitches.
Oh no. Mr.
Jesus,
Zucchini's
oh, yeah.
kidding.
Mr. Zucchini's freaking plant.
You're really seriously, come on,
wait,
guys.
are you serious? Like, we're
Yeah,
gonna pull a group named
look
the
at my
Zucchinis?
yeah, look at my character sheet. Just I put Mr. Zucchini in there.
The crew with the
Fine.
zucchinis.
Yeah,
We
I
are
ordered
not the
bikinis,
zucchini.
fine.
We're not the zucchinis. No.
I'm gonna flex my DM muscles here and say
no. No.
Did you? Did you what? Did you? When I was just reading the bikinis.
Yep. But you guys don't have to think of the name right away. We can work on that.
The
Yeah.
zucchinis,
There are
let's
there are
go.
other
That's
there are
it.
other things on the questionnaire.
Okay, what's next?
Next, we will establish a hunting grounds. I've got a map for us. One moment.
Neat.
This will be going in the Sheets tab. This is the map of Duskfall.
Ooh, fancy.
And each of these spots is a spot for hunting grounds. I can give more detail on each of these places, but basically, let me see what other useful stuff is for me to.
Hey, Charlie. We're already pretty deep into the character creation.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
We're currently called
hey,
we're called
baby.
the zucchinis apparently.
Right.
It was a
We're not the
request to make
zucchini.
everyone the zucchinis, but but SPW put his foot down, so we're like,
I
Sadly.
didn't even know SPW had
I don't
feet.
know easy.
Yeah, does.
okay. He put his the bottom of his.
It's
I don't like where this is going. I changed
It's
my mind. I do
probably
have
like
feet.
that. How Bonnie was like proched up like by like a stick or something, like a broom. I don't know.
Bonnie put a pointy head down. Wait.
Yeah. This is how the hunting ground is going to work. Your crew is brand new, but you have chosen a small part of a district as your hunting grounds. This is the area that you usually target for your scores, and you know it well. Your hunting grounds don't have to be in the same district as your lair. The area is a small, only 3 or 4 city blocks area, but it's still an intrusion on someone. The entire city is divided among larger, stronger factions. I will tell you which faction claims the area currently, and then we'll work through that part. But let's learn a little bit more about these different areas, and maybe that might give an idea on the area, like the different, what these different areas are about.
You mean that little map thing? Is that what you were looking at?
Yeah. Things like Crow's Foot and Silkshore and things like that. I know White Crown is the kind of like the rich part of town.
Wait, are we looking at the same thing?
Are you in the Discord and at the Sheets place?
Oh, Discord. Okay, that's what
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at.
There
Let
we
me
go.
just slap this somewhere.
I'm in the spot now.
Let me
All right.
show this a little better. Give me a sec.
Yeah.
All right, let me move this. Why are you doing this? What is it doing? I can't even. Oh my. There we go. This shit is awful to use. All right. It's gonna take me a moment.
Oh, good. I'm gonna start doing some descriptions in the meantime.
Mm-hmm.
Barrowclef, which is kind of the leftmost one, residences and markets for the farmers who work the fields and eeleries. This place has a big fishing trade, but they don't really have fish anymore. The only things kind of left are eels.
Eel.
Brightstone is grand mansions and luxury shops for the wealthy elite. Charhollow is a crowded district of tenements and stacked houses. Charter Hall is the city's civic offices and the hub for shops, artisans, and commerce. Coleridge is the remnants of Duskfall's original hilltop mining settlement, now home to laborers and industrial factories. Crow's Foot is a cramped neighborhood of multi-level streets ruled by gangs. The docks are rough taverns, tattoo parlors, fighting pits, and warehouses. Dunslow is a labor camp served by convicts and a ghetto for the destitute poor. Night Market is the trade center for exotic goods imported by rail. Many vendors also trade in illicit goods. Silk Shore is the Red Lamp district and artist community. Six Towers is a formerly rich district, now worn down and dilapidated. And White Crown is the sprawling estates of the Lord Governor, Hunter Commander, Master Warden, and Duskval Academy. That's kind of like the city capital is White Crown.
Nice.
Well, I reckon we should just stay away from the north for a
Mhm.
start. Go more towards the south.
Big ones that are coming up to me. The docks are always a good spot to do some crime. Night Market is specifically about exotic goods and vendors.
That's why
I was like, should we go with Night Market? Because there's literally train tracks not far from it.
Right.
It's good
Oh.
to shout.
Night Market?
Wait, where do the tracks go? Because
The tracks kind of have they've got a network of tracks throughout the
Mhm.
city. But they kind of go out to the
So
like
when
where
you
they
say
have the
network
old.
of tracks, is it like London Overground or Underground?
I don't know enough about your city.
Fair enough. Even though it's not really my city, it's
Fair. Your country.
there. Come down one day and I'll show you.
Right.
is
But
this the entire world, or what is this exactly?
oh, that's right. Yeah, those tracks line up with other major cities that are still around.
Yeah, that would be the sequel series. Not kidding.
In the
That'll
next
be a Lachai
campaign, guys.
competition.
See you then. Just kidding.
I hope you guys enjoyed our campaign.
It lasted 2 hours.
Lasted 2 hours. But you guys all good with Night Market? I think that
Yeah,
is
I'm good with that. I'm good
perfectly
with that.
tailored for you guys.
Yay.
All right. Anything juicy that I can learn about? I'm sure I'll read about this later on, and they'll give me some juicy
Putting our
stuff.
lair down in Night Market. Something.
Yep. So I would just put that. Feel free to describe your guys' lair. The marooned ship. In Night Market.
Right now we had a tavern.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
that's
we
right, the
We have a
tavern.
Yeah, because
tavern.
we're literally a bit too far from. Actually, wait. Is it?
Wait, there's water everywhere. There's
There's
Oh yeah,
plenty
there's
of water.
docks literally just somewhere. If you look in between the train
Yep.
tracks, there's some docks there, and then there's some other ones on
Can
the
we
other
have
side.
multiple layers?
Maybe later.
Well, not straight away, Pope, but
You gotta get think big. You're not getting the big picture.
if you want to think big, you got to start small.
Mm-hmm. Boo, what was the name of your contact that was the tavern owner?
Slyla, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Right. Can you spell that for me?
Jlyra.
Okay. Perfect. Kyra's Tavern in Night Market.
Yeah.
I'm already looking at the
Okay.
special abilities. One already caught my eye. We gotta look at those at some
Mhm.
point.
And now I will look at the different factions because you guys are in a busy you're in a what's it called? There's a lot of competition, as you can guess.
Well, I have to have faith in us.
How much? Can I ask
Go
this
ahead.
real quick? How much power do the demons and the ghosts actually have inside cities?
It usually depends from person telling the story, like group to group. But I guess that remains to be seen.
All right. We could
Maybe
do
you
ghost
guys will help
market,
make.
right? And we can like instead of like because it says that demons and ghosts won't pay with money, right?
Mhm.
We could tell them to kill the opposition for us.
That's interesting.
Interesting.
See if there's any real juicy ones for me.
What are you're looking at, like the factions there, or what?
Yeah, the enemy factions.
You should be
Mhm.
helping us, not joining them.
You underestimate my power.
Maybe I need aha.
Maybe if we get like really good, we can have a battle carriage. Apparently, we can't have like a vehicle. Is that right?
That's fun.
The battle carriage, the blue carriage with horses in front. Like also painted blue for some reason.
hmm
It'd be cursed.
Mike Jones is too sort of live, so
We're
just
gonna
means
be.
too sort of live. So hopefully,
Right there.
I
yeah,
bet
it's team vibe.
we're gonna be like the the flashy guys compared to all like the emos around town. I
Jeez
imagine.
Louise. Jeez Louise. They're gonna hate us.
Oh no! It's oh man! It's the Keenies with their battle bus. No.
No, no, no.
Bad.
Thank you.
I mean, just imagine how goofy that would be. All like people selling drugs, taking drugs, and just see these guys with a battle bus.
That
Let's
would
go
be
with this.
scary.
You guys are going to be in the territory of the Silver Nails, a company of Severosi mercenaries turned to crime when the War of Scotland Unity ended. They are renowned ghost killers. Severos is a group of, if I remember correctly, they were originally like nomadic. But they are, and maybe like a little bit more of like the tribal kind of theme to them.
Can we be like allies, like, or do we?
What a great question.
Because they're hunting
Where-
ghosts, right? We use ghosts in our product.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't it be
Yeah,
smart
that's true.
to, team up with them?
That would. Well, let's look at it this way. So I will tell you which faction claims the area, and you'll decide how to deal with them. You can either pay them off, which you means you give them kind of a you give them a little off the top of each of your scores in exchange for giving you room to work. You can get and this is a right now thing.
Right.
So either you give them 1 coin and then they're cool with you. You give them all of your current coin, which is 2. Now's a good time for me to point out what is a coin. Coin, quote unquote, is it's a shorthand for the amount of money that you get in a score. 1 coin is a week's pay for kind of like the higher middle class kind of group.
Neat.
So it's 1 coin is like a good week or 2, depending on how like poor your
And this
lifestyle is.
coin goes like each of us get a coin basically if we have 1 coin.
Yeah.
Is that... Oh, okay. So how does the coin work?
Depending on how much coin you get from a score, you can either divide them up amongst yourselves, or you can, kind of all keep it together in the vault that you guys have.
What if we need coins to survive, right?
Well, during downtime, which is a big part of the game, you don't need coin like mechanically to live. Like you don't have to spend 1 coin every downtime to just like make it through. But coin is what's being used to upgrade your gang. It's used to get more downtime activities if you need to get more stress reduced, or if you want to make more XP. Coin is good, and coin is also the currency. I mean, for everything, of course, but it's what's going to help make things easier for your crew's life if you're able to. If you work with the other gangs.
I also have another question. How are the prisons like in this universe? Are they like the American prisons, unethical, or like European prisons?
The blue coats are they're a little corrupt. The fun thing about this game is that I was looking through the faction list, And
Mhm.
the Bluecoats are basically just another big gang. I mean, they're a
Oof.
huge gang, but
So like America.
All right, I know what we gotta do today.
Let's
We gotta
stop.
drug all the
I'm
blue
sorry. I'm
coats.
sorry, guys.
You know what we could do?
What could we do?
If ghosts and shit could probably have like mind
You
control
guys
effects
carry on
on
for a
them, right?
second. I'm gonna run to the toilet quick.
Okay.
Imagine if we put like mind control like shit into like the product, right? So if someone consumes it, right, they start like they fall under us, like they're hypnotized.
Mm-hmm.
As long as
That'd
it's
be
still in
interesting.
their body, like they're gonna have to stay like that, right?
But definitely a fun idea.
Mm-hmm. If the
I
DM
agree.
allows
I
it.
agree.
To brainwash the entire blue coat. Could you imagine how powerful that would be?
That would be quite powerful. It's
Agreed.
definitely not going to be easy, but nothing in the rules that say a dog can't play basketball.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Wait, does he always go to the shit? Like, is that a thing Super does? Is like his trademark, just going to the bathroom?
That's a trademark for a lot of people.
Yeah. So I hear.
Agreed. Yeah,
I know.
everybody
I'm like Wario and we're dirty nappies. Oh God.
So let's discuss the. So basically, how much do you want to do you want to have a good reputation with these guys? This iron I think I said iron nail. It's either iron nail or silver nail.
I think it's silver nail.
Yeah, the silver nails.
I think.
Do you want to?
I think we want a good relationship. We want like a partnership, right?
I
We don't
agree.
want like just a
I
good
agree.
relationship. We want a straight up partnership with them.
Absolutely. Let's see.
Works
Does they
for
have
me.
a
Works for me.
spot on here? I'm checking to see if they have a spot on here that lets us arrange our. No. Okay. So I'm going to put something in Super's notes here
Mm-hmm.
about how the silver nails have a +1 status with you guys,
Okay.
which means they are, they're one step towards being friendly because 0 is neutral and negative is
Right.
bad.
Makes sense.
Can we buy turf off of them? So like, oh hey, we want to start like this a friendly relationship with you guys. You guys kill ghosts, and we get a little bit of turf to make a product and sell it.
Right. That's definitely an idea in the future, but currently you guys have no money.
Oh, we don't get those 2 coin?
No, you just gave those 2 coin to have a good relationship with them.
Ah, okay. And that does not come with a little bit of turf.
That does not come with it. Comes with the slightest amount of turf, enough to have your lair
Okay.
and a spot for hunting grounds.
Okay.
Which
That
is
Fail.
another part in this city that you want to peddle your trade, or it can be a night market. That's also fine.
I mean, these guys are like mercenaries, right? We could say, hey, we're gonna capture this turf down here, right? You guys go to another area to capture turf. Could you guys also kill these people for us? Can we do that?
It sure can.
Hey, these assholes are trying to take our product and make a rip off of it. Could you guys kill them? Just pretty please with Cherry and Tom.
That sounds about right.
Is there a particular other spot in town that you guys would like to make your hunting grounds, or would you like to keep it a night market?
I'm doing that market personally.
I say we did. Hunting ground means like where we like. Can we change our hunting grounds?
Yeah, that'd be easy enough for us to
Because
do.
I think we should focus on expanding our influence and the area we're in, and then expand. Because we have like the train, right?
I mean, you guys don't currently have any.
I mean,
like access to trains.
No, but we could, right?
Could.
That's the big point. Then we would be unstoppable drug lords.
So what do you want to go instead, Poe? What are you thinking of?
Like, I think we should keep our hunting grounds as is. Once we get enough influence, we could use our influence to get access to the trains, and then just basically make our, like, I don't know, the train tracks reach everywhere. Like, or what? SBW.
What?
Where do the how long? Like, where do the train tracks reach? Do they reach everywhere or just certain places?
Most of Duskfall is like pretty well waterlocked,
Mhm.
so like the rails will go a little bit into like you. It's that kind of like squarish shape going around Night Market.
Mhm.
Those rails go out to the rest of the, like they have like a train yard, and they have an old train yard where a lot of gangs have like set up shop there. That's kind of like, no one else is using these. We'll squat here. And then other than that, the rails go out to the other major cities.
Can we go to the other major cities, or is it literally just this? That's it.
It's mostly just going to be focused on Duskfall.
Okay.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay. But we can like, can we have like, can we have contact with the outside somehow?
Yeah,
We could like sell our products and then like deliver it by train, right?
that is possible.
Man, why do we sound like actual drug lords now?
Yeah,
Turn the water white.
Yeah, we need to make sure we need to put a lot of fans. We gotta make sure there's no sun coming in, so that the coke doesn't.
The sun's coming. Oh wait, no, it's just super paper. What?
Yep.
We need to cook. We need to cook.
So you guys are keeping the Huds of Grounds in Night Market?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
Okay. In that case, basically how this works is that when you guys prepare,
Is there anything I missed? Sorry.
not really. When you guys prepare to execute an operation of your preferred type on your hunting grounds, so if you get if you do a hawker's job in your hunting grounds, you get one extra die to gather information, and you get a free downtime activity to contribute to that operation, which means you can put more stuff towards like acquiring an asset you need or working on a long-term project, that kind of thing.
What are you talking about? An ability or what?
It's kind of something we'll have to go into later, but basically, if you do jobs
In a certain area.
of your in this area and as like doing a hawker job, then that will like you get a benefit.
So depending on what faction and what area we are, we get a certain ability. Is that about right?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of abilities, why don't you guys take a look at your special abilities for the Hawker's crew?
I think the ghost market
So
could
is
be
this-
really good.
So is this something we all have, or we have individually?
All of you guys are going to be picking the same ability, and you all have access to it.
Okay.
I think the ghost market could be really good.
I kind of agree with what we said earlier about what we're doing is actually.
Like we can sell our product to demons and shit, right? And they don't pay in coins, so we can ask for other favors, right?
Mm-hmm.
One soul for each product.
Yeah, I mean we are like, it's like the silver nails do not or don't have any product to sell. We could go to our demon clientele for like product instead, like ingredients instead. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I think we should just sum it up to like ectoplasm. I think that would be a lot easier to like sum it up, right? Like we use ectoplasm or product.
There's all kinds of things you guys could do. You could just describe like a simple idea for a drug. Or you can start like a long-term project to make like a brand new drug.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, geez. I'm feeling the water white, I swear.
So what do you what ability do you guys want? I think Ghost Mark is my pick.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with that one personally. What about you, Silver?
Market.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right. And then assign crew upgrades. What is this? Sorry, I'm just gonna do a little bit of. Let's see. Do they have a spot on here for this? Oh, there they are. Right underneath where it says Hawkers, there's a spot that says crew upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
You get 2 of those.
Okay.
Oh, awesome.
And I am going to figure out what those mean. Because you guys already have that and that. Right. Oh, okay. So it's not just the ones in gray. I think it's also the ones below that where it says layer training quality and cohorts.
Okay.
Neat.
What are the cohorts?
I assume we have a bunch of millions. I'm assuming.
Yeah, cohorts are, and by the way, if you do pick a cohort, those cost 2. They're like a little mini gang that works for you guys, or I believe there's a type called an expert, and an expert is just one guy, but they're really good.
Can we say that? Can we get a cohort? Like, can we just say we have a group of allies between that? Like, what's it called? The silver nails that get us the product, like the ingredients we need. Is that a thing? So
Narratively it can be, but it's not going to, whatever upgrade you pick, it's not going to affect how the iron nails see you.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense.
How do we improve relationship? Do we just give them more money?
Basically. Or if you like it, maybe if they come to you for a job, or you help them out in some way, then maybe you'll have more status with them. As an idea, these training areas are like if you do pick those, which those only cost 1, I believe. Then when you use the training downtime activity, you get more XP out of it.
Okay. What are the quality stuff?
Quality is when you fill in one of those squares, like if you spend your upgrade on that, whenever you I believe it's whenever you like use those during a score, they are like they're worth more. Like they do more and they're better.
I think that might be a good idea.
Oh, here it is. It's right here.
I think the Hawker's rigging could also be really good. Is that how that's? I can't. It's so fucking tiny.
Yeah, Hawker's rigging is that you guys basically have an extra thing of equipment that you can bring along with you.
So for like I don't know, kind of like what's it called? Jobs or what are they called again?
There's a mix of terms. Job, a score, heist.
Do scores always involve combat, or can it just be literally just a deal?
It could be anything, and it might only turn to combat if you guys do.
Maybe we should take Hawker's rigging, so if someone like I don't know, one of those corrupt blue coats come by and we have it concealed.
That is true.
Where will we go to grab that?
That is there's a spot that says crew upgrades, and the second one there is Hawker's rigging.
Oh, I see it.
Yep.
Yeah,
what are rooks and thugs?
Let's see.
So we're agreeing on was it the Hawker's rigging?
Yeah, I'm good with that personally.
What do you think, Super? Super? Is he still in the bed? Is he still in the toilet?
Maybe.
I believe the rooks and the thugs are different types of cohorts. Like they're like the miniature gangs. Rooks are con artists, spies, and socialites. And my monitor just lost visual.
Oh, that's not good.
It should be coming back now. Can you still hear me?
No.
I can.
Yes.
No.
All right, good. So rooks are con artists, spies, and socialites. And what was the other type?
Rooks and thugs.
You guys know what thugs are. Killers, brawlers, and roustabout.
All right.
How many points
do we have? We have 2, right? We used 1.
Yeah, so you have 1 more.
Do we eventually, like, if we level up, do we get more points? What?
Yep.
Okay.
Basically, your guys' crew has their own XP track.
What? Where do you even see that XP?
That's a good question.
Oh, crew advancement. I see it. Never mind.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to grab some thugs so we can have like some protection or something. But
We
I'm sure whatever
can't.
you guys think to get.
We cannot do that. We don't have enough points.
Yeah, it
Okay,
would
my
need.
bad. I misunderstood.
We
I believe it
can,
would need a
however,
second one.
say we get elite rooks or thugs. So if we next time we level up, we get like the elite version. Or we
I'm
use
okay
it
with that.
like we use it on like somewhere else. Wait, can we make a? Oh, we could put hidden, right? Does it mean that nobody can find us, or is it just very hard to find?
Yeah, mostly very hard to find.
Okay.
It says here, where did it go? Your lair has a secret location and is disguised to hide it from view. If your lair is discovered, use 2 downtime activities and pay a coin equal to your tier to relocate and hide it once again.
I think that's a good one.
Yeah, I'm going to grab that one. I'm good with that.
So we currently have no coin, right? Because we spent it on like good relations, right?
Exactly.
And we have like 3 turf, basically.
Yep. Well, not mechanically turf, but you guys have enough for your hunting grounds.
Okay.
Makes sense. So what we grabbing hidden?
Yep, and we have no coin.
Well, the other one would have been Hawker's rigging.
Yep. That's the one
So
we both agreed on
Hawker's
because Super was in the shitter. Alright, we got Super, we got Hawker's rigging that lets you carry like an item concealed, basically.
Okay, yeah, he's already done that.
That is a pretty juicy one. I've got one other thing. Go ahead.
So we only get one or the other, not hidden, and I only gonna get one or the other.
You get both.
We have 2 points, and we can spend it. The thing is, we can't use we can get like elite thugs, but we can't actually get a thug yet, basically.
Right.
So no, that makes sense.
Because thugs cost 2 points instead of 1.
Fair enough.
Here's where things get juicy. So one faction helped you get one of these upgrades. Actually, this is going to be the same thing for both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So for each upgrade, one faction helped you get the upgrade.
Okay.
They like you, and you get a +1 status with them. But the other one is going to get a -2 status with you.
Okay.
So, and I believe, I mean, -2 is bad. Like, I believe one more and it like becomes an all-out war, and that has their own things. But so yeah, just so you're basically you're going to have some enemies here.
Mm-hmm.
And for anyone that's got the PDF open, if you go to page 283, you can get an idea of who these other factions are.
I want to surprise myself a little bit. Maybe.
But I've got a what?
What page is it on? 283, you said?
Yeah, 283. I've got a couple factions that might not like you so much.
Oh, fast and so.
Please open the right thing.
And of course, there is always, of course, the blue coats. That might be a safe one to pick.
The blue coats?
I am on the blue coats. If we can't find a better one.
What page is it?
Ooh, 283.
280. Oh god, that's a big book.
Mm-hmm.
283. And you read through all this?
No, not at all.
Okay. Whew, I thought you almost scared me then. That wouldn't have been like you.
I was hey.
Okay,
I think I'm gonna pick the 2 factions. One of them is the Church of the Ecstasy of the Flesh, which is the kind of They are the state religion, quote unquote, if there is such a thing. And the other one is, where's the other one? The Foghounds, a crew of rough smugglers looking for a patron. One of them. Wait a minute. Are they supposed to be? No,
Oh
it doesn't
my,
mention that
there's
they have
so
to be a
many
certain.
factions. What the?
There are a lot of factions. Actually, let me make this. I want to pick 2 small time. So one of them is the
Makes
Foghounds.
sense.
And the other one is that's an easy one I could do.
Can we? Oh wait. Hmm. Man, could you? You know, it'd be really cool if
What?
we could use factions, like we kill the leader and then we convince them to join us instead.
That'd be interesting.
Man, that sounds like an orc thing, isn't it?
That does sound like a network thing.
You boys follow me, the biggest, the strongest, the greenest, right?
One faction is going to be the Foghounds. The other one is going to be the Crows, an old gang with new leadership, known for running illegal games of chance and extortion rackets. One of those is going to be your new friend, and one of them is going to be your new enemy.
What are the Foghounds again?
The Foghounds are a crew of rough smugglers looking for a patron.
I think that would be really useful. We can have them smuggle stuff for us, like a product.
Yeah, I agree. Yes, that makes sense to me.
That makes sense. Super, you cool with that?
What was it? Sorry.
So one of these factions is going to be a friend, and Pope was suggesting that the Foghounds should be your guys' friend, while the Crows are going to be your guys' enemy.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. So I'm going to put more of this into Super's.
He's gonna jump all. He's just gonna
Okay.
dump so much shit into his thing.
Yeah.
Right. Isn't there like a? What's the next one? That I like. There's another page after this. Is there more we have to do?
There's probably still some stuff to work on.
It says it's factions. This faction mode. Oh god.
Oh yeah, that's for me.
Ah, okay.
And the Crows are -2. Okay, back to that page. We've got our. And now choose a favorite contact. Take a look at your list of potential contacts on the crew sheet. That is on the far side in gray.
Roland, what?
What?
I'm looking at the contacts right now.
Oh, I gotcha.
Are they the same for everyone, right?
Yeah.
We got
Well, at least
freaking
for-
Mario.
I like that one personally.
Wait,
but
can we just
let's
say
see,
that
let's see.
Hawk?
No, that's not Mario. That's Marlo.
Oh,
Much
lame.
not to get confused with Milo, the shepherd from season 2.
We could say we could make her out like our contact Hawksley, and they could be part of the Foghounds.
Works for me. That's a good idea.
I can play with that.
Yeah, I'm
Doesn't
good
make
with
it too
that.
complicated. Either.
No.
We don't have to have another freaking faction on the list. Oh, Charlie, what do you think?
Yeah.
We're selling drugs. Are you happy for Super selling drugs?
I don't think she
We're selling ghost slugs too.
Yeah, with Mr. Zucchini.
Oh, things are gonna get even messier.
What?
Well, I'm picking 2 more factions.
Oh no, do we need 2 more factions?
Yup. I'm getting you guys
No.
all mixed up.
Wait, what?
I'm getting you guys all mixed up with the other factions.
Yeah.
What do you mean
That's
mixed up? Do
worrisome.
you just fuck up the descriptions?
Nope. Oh no, not mixed up as like I'm confused. I'm mixing you guys up like you know, I'm getting you guys well entrenched into the politics of the city.
Oh,
Nah.
god damn it. I thought I would have one game session without politics. Damn Americans with the politics.
One of these factions is going to be the dockers, hard-bitten laborers who work the docks.
Mm-hmm.
And the other ones are going to be the gondoliers.
Oh,
a
they're
guild
neutral on the city, right?
One of them is going to be +1, one of them is going to be -1.
So we're pretty
Currently,
neutral
they're
with these
neutral.
guys, pretty much.
Yeah. The Guild of Canal Boat Operators, venerated by ancient tradition, said to know occult secrets. Many things are submerged in the dusk.
You're picking all these on
Who's going
purpose,
down
right?
the
So they
windows?
blend well.
Yep.
Right,
I
so
think we
we
go to Gun with our friends.
wait, we
since
got
they know
we
cool
got
stuff,
cold
so
boat
we'll
guys
ghost.
and what else? Cold boat guys or what else?
The dockers, the people that run the docks.
And the other guys?
The people that run the gondolas.
I think we should go to Gondola guys since they have ghost stuff and we need ghost stuff, in my
Yep.
opinion.
That seems good.
Okay.
Gotta make that drug somehow.
In that case, so our contact here, what was that? Huxley. He's actually not with the other group. He's with what were these guys? He's with the gondoliers.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay. Take me to the next line. What? Okay, maybe it'll take me to the next line itself. +1 and dockers -1. Seems like an insult.
Wait, what?
Calling someone a docker.
No, that's what you call someone that has a lot of sex, I think. I'm imagining. Maybe there's some, I don't know. Maybe that's how they got their name.
Alright.
They're very horny.
I think we're good to go.
Yeah, this is
Next
fun.
week. Wait, no, the week after even, right? Oh god. It took
Yep. 2 weeks from now.
This is super fun.
Yeah. Let me, if you guys still have time, we could, or if you guys want more time to think about your characters, I could save the opening scene for next time.
It's up to you guys. I don't really care either way.
I think we should wait, right? I think.
Yeah, I think we used to wait.
I am also okay with that.
Yeah, I think we used to
Already, we
wait.
have a good 2 hours in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Okay. Well, in that case, I think we will. We're gonna have to bid adieu to chat. And 2 weeks from now, the RPG buffet will return. We didn't choose a name.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's kind of the important part.
We're
Guys,
not going to call ourselves the zucchinis.
we're not gonna call ourselves the zucchinis. But we want a name. I want to say the name of the crew.
We are the Swingers. No.
The what?
The Swingers.
We're the
I thought you said we are the
para-strangers.
swingers. Like, wait, what? Well, what?
We could be like the
Shut up.
para-strangers, I guess. Like paranormal
The
para-strangers.
strangers.
I don't know. Because we do ghost stuff. And we're
I'm
strangers.
down with that.
I was about to say, boo. I don't think people would find us threatening if we called our gang name the swingers.
The para-swingers. We're not paralyzed, guys. It's about the ghost shit, not the paralyzed part.
Well, we'll keep that as a placeholder for now. Maybe it will stick. 2 weeks from now, please return to back at what time is it that the game starts on your end, Pope?
That would be like, what is it, 8 Central European time?
What he said. Come back around that time. When the crew here, the strangers, get their first case, their first job. Case is a City of Mist thing.
Yes.
As always, thank you very much, Boo, Pope, and Super for making some dope ass characters.
You're welcome. I tried my best.
And that will be it for today. We'll see you guys next time.
Jolena,
Nice.
See ya.
look at this. Look,
Hey,
this is her.
Why
here.
does it always
Hi.
make... I really hate the autoplay feature. When I go up on like on Twitch, I need to look who's rateable, and then it automatically like, hey, like what?
Right.
It's a big
Probably.
no.
Sorry, yeah, I probably should have let you have a chance to look at who to
Oh
raid.
no, I'm just saying that it doesn't like it automatically plays shit while I'm like trying to look for people on
Yeah.
Twitch to raid.
I'll be
Right.
probably gonna visit my usual guy anyway, who's playing Sonic.
Fair enough.
You're the usual
So,
dealer.
what do you guys think of Blade so far? I mean, we haven't gotten into like half of the game yet, or any of the game yet. But how do you
This
guys? What do you
countdown
guys
is
think
definitely
of?
not seconds. Anyway, see you guys.
Bye.